for $2.50 each. So that would be right here. And you'll never have anything here in our class. And he bought enough hot dogs to make 67 less than twice as many hamburgers. Now this is why I didn't like word problems growing up, is because who goes to the store thinking they're going to buy 67 less than hamburgers? Nobody. But that's what the word problem is. So hot dogs is in relation to hamburgers. So probably makes sense to make hamburgers my x, because my expression for hot dogs is based off hamburgers. And 67 less than twice as many hamburgers, well, I just said hamburgers is x. So it'd be 2x, twice as many. And 67 less than that would be 2x minus 67. Does that make sense? This is 67 less than twice as many hamburgers. And then he spent $476.25 on groceries. Well, that would be total number of hot dogs and hamburger meals. This would be the total amount he spent, right? So from there, I'd have $1.25 times 2x minus 67, and then 2.5x, and then this is how much money he's bringing in for hot dogs, this is how much money he's bringing in for hamburgers, and he's trying to make that total to what he spent. I guess he's just trying to get his money back. Okay. Set up the equation. From there, distribute. $1.25 times 2 would be $2.50. $1.25 times 67 would mean 67 times 1 plus a fourth of 67, which is 83.75. And then bring down the rest. Combine like terms. Well, 2.5 and 2.5 of x, which is hamburgers, is 5x. Add 83.75 to both sides. We're trying to get that 5x isolated. Those cancel. 476.25, 83.75 is 560. Divide by 5. And I get 112. Which I would expect a whole number, because you're not going to sell half of a hamburger meal, probably. Okay? So how many of each meal did he make? He made 112x, x in this case is hamburger meals, right? He made 112 hamburger meals and we could call him by his name, Dum Dum Dugan, but I'm just going to call him he. And he made, well, this is strange, 112 minus 67, which is 157. So he made 157 hot dog meals. Any questions on that? Example today, I would start off by making a table. This is A, this is V, this is your total value, this is your total. Read the question. Last month, Perry the platypus bought 32 pounds of platypus dietary supplements from Walmart for $12.25 per pound. That's a lot to say. So that was last month. This month, he went on a diet and he bought his food on sale, and he only bought 17.5 pounds. And he knows in 2 months, so last month and this month, he spent $540 and some change on food. So what was the sale price of the platypus dietary supplements? What goes here? Any idea? Is it platypus dietary supplements? Is he buying 2 different types of food? Yeah, the word problem needs to specify, because it says he went on a diet. He bought his food, which is platypus dietary supplements, on sale. Does that make sense? So we can't just assume it's the same food, but I'm telling you it's the same food, so we can do this problem. Okay? The variables, all right, last month, which is this, and then this month. You could also call this how much when it wasn't on sale, and this is how much it was on sale. Okay, so not on sale is on sale. You could do that too. Okay, so last month. So everything is going to go in this row, right? He bought 32 pounds. Is that an amount or a value? Amount. And how much did that dietary supplement cost? $12.25. This is our next row. He went on a much needed diet. For this problem, this just means he ate less. Okay. He bought his food on sale, buying only 17.5 pounds. Well, is that an amount or a value? That's how much it would cost. Amount is how much he bought, right? Then it also says he spent $540 on food between the 2 months. So that would be in the total column. Is that total amount? No, or is that total he spent? Total he spends. And then it says, what was the sale price of that platypus? Well, we don't know, so we're going to make that X. This would be the sale price. Last month it was $12.25. My answer should be under $12.25 if it is indeed on sale, right? So we set up an equation. 32 times 12.25 is 392. 18.5 times x is 17.5x. So this is how much money he spent last month. This is how much money he spent this month. And total is 540-ish. This is actually a lot easier problem than the others. Subtract off 392. Trying to isolate the 17.5x. $540 minus 392 is 148 and the change. Divide by 17.5. And I get 8.5. Now I would expect to get a decimal as this answer, because usually when you go to the store and you buy something, it's not just $4, not just $5. It's usually some money and some change. So I found x is 8.5, which goes here, which is the value for this month, which would be his platypus dietary supplements. That would be the sale price. So the sale price of platypus dietary supplements is, let's write it as a money value, $8.50. That's a pretty good sale. I mean, last month he spent $12.25. This month he spent $8.50. Question? You guys feel okay on this? So, can you solve simple mixture applications? Ooh, I don't know why I tried squeezing that in there. Applications. Using the table method. Rate yourself 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, you have no idea. 2, you need help. 3, you understand. 4, you can tutor. And then Thursday, we'll learn how to do the compound mixtures, which is a little bit more tricky. Okay. You can do this one now. I do need to stop and give you time to do IXLs sometime this week. At least tomorrow. Get that to a 90. Now, on the IXL, when you miss the question, it's going to show you a different method besides the table method. So, I would get in practice of using the table method, not substitution and elimination. And then the homework. Nine 11. Due tomorrow. Simple mixtures. All right, good luck.